Hi, welcome to MOBIUS, created by Jack K. Music spinning by Trauma Ray. Apparently, this is a story about development hell, and I hope this music is not like bad music, but well, not bad music, but you know what I mean, like copyrighted. But let's begin. Oh, it's getting darker. MOBIUS is an interactive storytelling world when the VRChat contains copyrighted music. Oh boy. Okay. So I guess we don't get no music for this one. I'm going to just add background music. Okay. Do not respawn world. You may break it. This world is best played solo. The world may be played alongside others, but nothing cooperative or synced. Please ensure force camera near distance and graphics is disabled in very large environments to render properly. VFX may cause visual discomfort. Oh.
Hey, just so you know, everything this was, it really was real to me. So, call me back.
Aw.
Hi, my name is Jack, better known as Church. I'm the creator of this world, and I'll be your guide throughout it. I'm gonna tell you the story of MOBIUS, which, by definition, is the past 2 years of my life. So whenever you're ready, you can just grab that disc right off the desk and put it into the player.
I wonder if if the music pops up, I could probably just mute it at the right time, and probably unmute it when the guy's talking. You know what I mean? Unknown caller. I guess I'll answer the phone.
I can't tell if it looks more like a stand-up comedy stage or a funeral home.
Okay. Alright, dude. Is there anything in this room that I can interact with? Like any weird secrets? Oh. I can equip and use... Something tells me I'm going to regret that. Did I just wasted that? Oh, sorry for not using my ring, guys. That probably could have been important for something. October 20.
Picture this. You have a little idea for a world. So you start with that idea, you begin work on this little project, and the people you show it to start to take interest in it. That recognition really drives you. But soon enough, you hit a roadblock. You don't really know what you're doing. You're full of this promise of something great.
Full of this promise of something great, but truly you started to work on an idea that you never finished. MOBIUS Draft, July 2nd, 2023. Hi, welcome to MOBIUS. This world is sort of just an exploration of my mind. For you going ahead, I just wanted to warn that nothing ahead has any meaning. It's all just stuff I made because I thought it was interesting. I wish I could So apparently it's supposed to be telling the story about about doing development. Oh, what am I looking at? In simple terms, that's what MOBIUS is, an unfinished idea. Oh my gosh, what am I looking at right now? Okay, all this looks interesting. It's too bad we can't have the music. Well, I just said like I could have turned off copyrighted music at the beginning, and I just chose not to read. So without sound, I guess this kind of makes this little. We're about to see if I'm tripping or not. Ah, I see. It's one of those. Got it. All right. What am I even doing? Yo, yeah, he could not find a concise way how he wanted to do that. Okay, it's suddenly open now. He cannot find a concise way on how to do this. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is how any development is. I could be wrong. What am I talking about? I should know. I literally make my own stuff. Because every time I rewrite a scene, I feel like the scene could be so much better. It's like when I write a what if story in my extras, I just like want to redo it. That's kind of how it is like for me. When let's say I've written a story because I'm a big fan of like, yeah, I'll use an example of one of the stories I've written. So I'm a big fan of like the murder time trio versus karmatic time trio, and I found it so cool. So pretty much I use my 3 main sonas, Chaos Alice, Estamephidos, and Daggerus. And then it would just be pretty much their versions where they did something bad or went down the wrong path, which I thought was pretty cool for myself, you know. And ever since I read it, I thought it was so awesome, and it felt so right. Like Chaos Atlas being able to mess with everybody, like inconvenience their evil selves pretty much, because one, that Chaos Atlas is about being merciless, right? And Estamephidos will be about justice, but then he does them unjustly now. So, of course, the inconvenience Chaos will make is a scenario where his evil version of Estamephidos and himself would pretty much fight in a scenario which they should be working together. And every time I look back on it, I was like, I feel like it'd be so much better. And I just made it like a cluster fest where it's just like a whole bunch of Chaos's friends and some are like their own, but not all of them theirs because, of course, you know, they're all either bad or evil. But anyway. But if an idea was never finished, would you really be here now? You are correct. It's a giant arrow telling me where to go, but I am ignorant, boy. I wonder what that is outside. It's clearly supposed to be a building, right? Or is it showing the building that we are currently inside of? I'll warn you right now, there's nothing really down that direction you're headed. Okay. Thank you. Not sure why I ever made it like that, but I don't know. What was going on through my head in October 2022. Okay. Okay, you win. I won't be going that way. No, you wouldn't. But how did we get here? Oh, referring to what I said earlier. I'm going to tell you all about it. Yeah, why do we have a mirror here? This is not a mirror. Oh, it's a teleporter. So we don't have to walk the long hallway. Now, me being a person that want to see everything from the top to bottom, it's probably nothing. I'm just going to walk through here. Boop. Just stay with me for a while. Okay? And I promise you'll find out. Wait, you want me to actually stay in this room, or you want me to, like... Okay, I think we're actually supposed to just go in. Where am I at right now? Is music still playing? It is. I feel like I'm clearly supposed to be somewhere evil. Like I'm in some evil lair or something. Because that's what this feels like right now. What is going on here? I genuinely can't understand how these artists can make these kind of worlds. It's very fascinating too. Eventually I'll understand. Music got changed, but I have that off, so welcome to MOBIUS. Thank you. Glad to be here. Pretty sure this world has a lot to show and offer. Oh my gosh, what is going on there? Okay, so I'm still trying to understand the symbolism. An Experience by Jack K. Enjoy your stay and thank you for your patience. I wasn't waiting. I had to keep walking. Well, I mean, I guess I was patient with this walk, so. Man, it sucks. Because I'm pretty sure every music is supposed to emphasize something. Of course, because it's supposed to fit with the setting of this world. And I had to strip it, so. So, let's start with a question. Why was the disc called Madness? Before I answer that, I'll let you this. I'll intend to tell you the story by splitting it off into 2 different parts. Each has its own corresponding disc, date, and name as you saw before. Starting off with Madness. Madness was actually the original name of Mobius. This was why, way back when I intended simply mindless walking simulator. Really strange and abstract environments. By the way, right here you can go down whichever path you may choose. Oh my gosh, I still have a bad reading comprehension, huh? Maybe someday I'll write in a novel in Braille that I will learn to read if I go blind. Let Madness guide you. Yeah, isn't so? I'm guessing those are the places that we went to. Death of Salvation, Illusion of Sterility. I'm gonna go to the. I'm pretty sure that's where we first went. We went to the Illusion of Sterility because it has the color of the place that we just came from. Because I was thinking about going straight to Death of Salvation, but it's like I'm pretty sure there's just like a whole skip. Yeah, it's a long hallway. World creators' art in a beautiful form is truly something. I just can't stop looking. It still kind of retains that walking simulator. Take that as you will in playing in this world. Hey, but anyways, I showed these environments to a lot of people. And you know what? I got so much support. I had people giving me ideas. I had a lot of positive feedback. And it wasn't even that good of quality back then. I was only just learning how to make worlds. What? What? Yeah, that was truly an illusion of sterility. Exit. I want to see what the other one is. how did... First of all, that is fire. I don't know where to begin. I mean, I know I shouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't be surprised that worlds have like scripted events when we reach certain areas. But that caught me off guard. I expected the long hallway. That's why I turned around to like see if something did change, because I noticed like this world has like some weird moments in it that truly affects it. Maybe on my next run, I'll go into the other side and see where it leads. Huh? Wait, what? Okay, so I guess we have to walk that way anyway, right? Okay. We still have to go walk the other way. Thanks for making me feel dumb. Alright. Depth of salvation. Yeah, that's about to make me have madness, alright. Makes me almost want to turn around from when we go down this hall. Cause what? So over time, with the feedback and such, I just started pumping out more and more of these environments and putting them into this madness project. With no real direction or sense of purpose of why I was doing it. They were just there to walk around it. Is it strange that I like seeing like creators' works and thoughts on this? I mean, I know one day I'm gonna have to do the same thing, right? But wow. Oh, something just shifted in front of my eyes. I didn't see it. Yeah, what indeed? What indeed? Everything is like so trippy, and I don't know where to begin. Oh, the can of soda from earlier. Is it the same? It is. Give me this. Let me guess. Do I drink it in this room, or do I drink it in the room with the exit? Well, nothing in this room changed. And that was a waste of a can of soda. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm selling the bag right now. I feel like something just changed in front of me. Oh yeah, something is changing. Oh, it's probably like optimizing it. Currently, you're in some sort of stripped down version of the very first Alpha Madness project, which is actually currently public if you want to go play that at some point. Oh wait, this is a stripped down. But for a little bit, I'm just gonna let you go on your own, and I will get back to you when you're ready to start the next section. Okay, I guess that's two. You can have two in one video. Huh. I mean, there's nothing really to do here, so I might as well start the next section. Weird shader. Okay. Why are we... That's Abyss. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would surely love to relax, but I don't think it's really the right time for that now, is it? Let's proceed to the next work of art. Wasn't they white originally? Am I tripping? I'm probably tripping. Let's get out of here. Okay, now we're in some weird corridor. You know, I'd rather be in a judgment hall. I feel like the type of person. So you've been busy, huh? What am I looking at? Oh, it's that weird shader. I love it. And it's a panosphere. Why am I looking at... Oh, whoa. I'm floored by this. I still can't get over the fact that people make things like this. Like, he came up with like the whole design of this whole shebang. I mean, yeah, it's just walking, but I love the art. I love how everything is like perfectly fits its setting. It reminds me of what like Willie wants to do. Maybe I should show Willie this world one day, or Willie probably saw it already, knowing. Okay. As promised, I'm back. You're the very end of this part. Purple. Hey, you're speaking my language, and it's getting blue. But anyways, this is actually the last environment I ever made for the first alpha, the Madness project. Before the project started to hit its development hell, please, which unfortunately lasted a whole 2 years. Come on, say more, say more. I'm intrigued. So for a while, you and I are gonna go look through a lot of those iterations that were made during the development hell phase. And I won't be able to include every single part of that phase because, believe me, there's... Wait, what? There's not a lot to look at? A lot that happened during those 2 years, but I'll do my best to sum it up for you. So, let's go check that out, shall we? Oh, this is perfect for a thumbnail. You know, this giant thing kind of reminds me of the giant blue ball in Gumball Lounge. I gotta stop referring everything to Gumball Lounge. Okay. Let's do this. It's dark. Oh, the disc. Oh, number 2. The purpose. How exquisite. Okay. Why are we away from our... Okay, I'm assuming these cans do something, so I'm gonna keep drinking them. Now, it's about to be a real shame when it bites me later, right? So what are we doing outside our room? I'm assuming we're partaking the role of the developer, right? So I'm guessing after a long day of work, we're just chilling by the counter, and then I guess the first thing... No, actually, no. I think it's just us experiencing a story. What am I saying? Oh, the unknown caller.
MOBIUS release date? June 20th, 2028.
Yeesh, dude, that's a long time. Alright. 2 years away, I mean... Chapter 2 purpose.
Okay, so you've got a base. You've got something rudimentary, but still a good base to build off of. Now, where do you go from there?
This is when you go blank. Do me a favor. Try to think of some sort of story. For the levels I've showed you. It's difficult, isn't it? I thought the same. So might you ask, Why even add a story? Why not just make it a mindless walking simulator like how it is already, or how it already was? I very well could have, but I just couldn't stand the idea of it not having any meaning. I don't know if you've been in any of my other worlds on this platform, but 9 times out of 10, there's some sort of symbolism hidden within them, and that symbolism was only ever placed there for me. I wanted to expand that symbolism into something more memorable and impactful for people other than myself. But how do I tell a meaningful story? I still don't even know how. So you know what? Let's just keep adding to what we already have. Oh wow. I'll be right back, hold on. This is a long one. You already been here before. Same environment, new strange changes. Yeah, who's that? That became a trend for the entirety of the rest of the development of Mobius. Constantly backtracking to something that I had made in the past. And altering it slightly, or even some cases. Should have removing something because I don't like it anymore. Oh wait, that's the person who started at the beginning, right? The developer? So I don't know why I said that earlier about us being the developer when we're just a person actually looking in, because the developer's right there. If imagine being in the place of him, but then again, this is the game world. So I'll remind you, you can't really die in this world. If a hole lets you jump into it, then you're probably just supposed to. And if it doesn't, then obviously you aren't supposed to. And if you fall and somehow die anyway, please contact me so I can fix it. Thank you very much. I mean, this is like some Mario pit. I mean, I don't... Whatever. I'm not going to comment on this area. Not yet. I probably won't, just keep moving. What? Huh? Fucking room of my worst enemy. It's like a garbage dump. This isn't architecture. It's... Makes sense unless you hate comfort. What? Concrete walls, crappy wood, and a pit to nowhere. Something I was waiting to go wrong. One of the dumbest, most... What? Dungeon that's somehow more depressing than a cave. This room should be... And it makes you feel safe or welcome. Half-assed design makes you... Wanted to feel like I'm one step away from death. I'd come back here, so... Yo! Wait, is this like the negative thoughts? Something go wrong? What's the dumbest, most hostile rooms I've ever worked for? I'm useless with all the... What? This room is a monument to incompetence. Yeah, yo, these negative thoughts is hitting. Okay, I understand this, right? Where you feel like your work is like... You feel like it ain't good enough. And then when you look back at it and you like do improve, it's just like, wow, it's like, you know... But I don't think this guy's improving. I think this is just like him really... Who thought a gaping void was a... concrete? Yo, this has to be just straight, like, putting yourself down. For the next iteration of Mobius, I really wanted it to be heavily puzzle-oriented. You can kind of see the idea of starting the show itself with that key you just got. So I'm going to take a minute to talk about them semi-obscure piece of media. There's this mod for Doom called My House, and yes, I'm gonna go into detail talking about a fucking Doom mod in a VRChat story world. Do your thing, bro. So anyways, it's this whole ARG where you explore a recreation of a dead guy's house within Doom, And as you progress, things start to twist and contort, and it takes you on this really wild journey. I was about halfway through development of Mobius, or at least this iteration, when it came out. I saw it, and I thought it was really cool, so I wanted to make something like it myself. So, being me in my search of whatever I was trying to do with this world, I tried to integrate similar concepts into Mobius. Now, instead of walking through a bunch of environments, you had to find a key or you code Morse code or something to get to the end. I'm gonna cry if I have to do that. A lot of VRChat puzzles will really like Morse code. Have you ever noticed that? Anyways, I noticed a few. It works for the time being. Yeah, and it's goofy. I hate Morse codes. Like, why are you doing that? Stop. Oh, the what thing is gone. But I found the Morse code thing goofy in some worlds. Because for people that don't know what Morse code is, you're sitting there looking dumb. Like, don't get me wrong. I think you're supposed to learn Morse code. But I think it was like only a military only thing or a JRCT last time I remember. It's just like, what? Like a dog. I sat there and wondered, how do people even read Morse code? And 9 times out of 10, we have to look that up anyway. Like, it's so goofy. I forgot how people even look up Morse code. Oh, right, we get to type it. Type we see, then we just, put it to get used. But it was so insane to me. Why there were some of these puzzle worlds that just, like, slap Morse code in front of your face. Morse code in front of your face and expect you to know what it does. Like, that don't sound like stupid. Let me guess. I gotta go this way. What a beautiful looking window. Look at the skybox. I don't think I ever played a puzzle world on this channel that involved the Morse code, but when I was with my ex, oh my gosh, the puzzles we went through was insane. I love it. She was smart at puzzles, but I look stupid. I was sitting there trying to process what I was looking at. We went to a couple of escape rooms, and I just, of course, I would just go because obviously another sort of philosophy that game / mod introduced me to was always returning to a specific place, finding new things every time. Something new out of place or something previously impossible. Progression that always roots back to the start. And of course, obviously that's my partner. I would go wherever they want to. That doesn't make sense. Imagine being in a relationship and you're not, being flexible and, do what you're supposed to do in your relationship with your partner. So I was never against that. I always, was with them and had fun. But I just hated the Morse code aspect of some of the puzzles. It's just like, why is it there? What are you doing? Like, I remember one world where it was like this, it was a wall and there was like these rooms in it. And I was just sitting there. I didn't understand a single thing. I'm not going back to it either. Okay, what's this room? This is like the room we came, like, at the start. Whoa! I mean, we're supposed to go down there, but like, yo, for real? Okay. I like abstract industrialism. Do you like abstract industrialism? Let's be friends. I think Willie does. If abstract industrialism, like, weird rooms and stuff like that, I think that's something Willie would like. Oh, another one of those canned sodas. Another drink, please. I feel like those are going to be something important at the end. This is actually where this chapter ends, but since I have to tell you the story in chronological order, we're going to have to wait a bit before I can show you what one of those puzzles focused iterations look like. The next chapter is going to be a little more bittersweet than any other. I'll see you there. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So, what is this world background? It's like water, a city? I think it's supposed to be like a bit crushed city. Oh, another exit. Cool. Is one of those soda cans here? By chance? Because at this point, I feel like that's the only collectible that I'm greatly worried about. Then again, I would have seen it. They stick out like a sore thumb. Wow, for the first time I said something entirely different. Stick out like a sore thumb. It's a term I never thought I would use. I hear other people use it, but I think it's a rare term to be used. Exit. It's dark. Oh, we're back home. Now playing My Love, Mine, All Mine. Well, I had to mute the world audio. I probably should stop complaining about that. But anything new? Like, I don't know if I should be looking for vital changes. Well, except for that. So what in the? Do you float? Yes, you do. We all float down here. Can we not go outside yet? I feel like we go outside eventually. Yeah, I feel like we go outside eventually because, like, what's going on out there? Alright, let's take this bad boy. Number 3, the North Star. Alright, let's head to it. Oh, the phone. I'll pick it up.
Why? Because I enjoy being around you. That's why.
Okay. I guess I enjoy being around you too. I mean, after all, you're telling an interesting story that, you know, it's rare for me to hear from other creators. I'm gonna take a sort of detour with this chapter. It'll make sense later. I know that the last chapter was pretty short. This one's gonna be pretty short too. I think they were of reasonably good length. You know, I find worlds like this beautiful. You know, just, can you see the stars? Yes. I just hate when there's an entity or a ghost in them that's ready to take my soul. Who am I kidding? Of course you can. You know, someone once told me that very first star you see in the sky, at the sky night, is past. It's past one loved one looking down on you. I thought it was so beautiful. When I was told that, it was like the first time I had cried in a while. From that night on, when I was told that, the stars never looked the same to me. They had been given such a beautiful new meaning. We all find meanings in everything. Wait, did the text just like pop on my screen then just see? This is why I don't move so quickly through stuff. I hope it was just like the end of the dialogue or something, but you know, I know they said this world is like stripped down, and it makes me want to go check the other one, which from how the length of this video is, it might just be a separate video. Okay, I thought we'd be going to the next area by now, but like, I don't think this is short. This is a pretty good little period here. I guess I will rant in the meantime. So, I was currently thinking of doing extras on this channel, like story extras, once I start introducing the story stuff. But I feel like it's gonna be so strange to do when y'all won't know the characters that are involved in these extras. Like, y'all won't know the characters involved, you won't know who they are. But I guess that's what makes it interesting. But that also does mean I have to clarify the character a little bit and sum up why they act this way because on a certain part of the story. Or maybe I should focus on extras that would slowly help you feel comfortable with what the character I'm introducing you to. I'm gonna have to just remake extras because I believe some of my characters are really easy to understand. Yeah, I may have a complex story that people will say intricate, and it's but to me, nothing was beautiful as a one star I saw that night. Which one is it? That one with the multiple dots up there? I feel like that one sticks out a lot. Supposed to be a Little Dipper? Well, I don't know what they look like, but welcome to Oklahoma. Discover the excellence. So what star are you looking at? Oh, that one. That like a super, like the Smash. Yeah, I see it. Looks like the little Smash explosion thing in Super Smash Bros. It guides you, doesn't it? It shines so uniquely and beautifully. It does. Why wouldn't it? Yo! Okay. Took Discover the Excellence to a whole new meaning. You know, this looks so familiar. No! This, oh my gosh! I remember this because I was like, this is the first time I was meeting, I consider them like a bro or a sis. Vextra. Yeah, they're cis because they're trans. It's like, yo, I remember this. I remember this exact spot. I forgot world it was used in. So is this like an asset, or did they make this themselves? And the other world just took it. Yo, wait, what? Okay, so there's clearly nothing over here because there's a barrier stopping me. But like, no, I remember this. Oh wait, yeah, and now it's bringing back bad memories, bruh. Yeah, this was the New Year's Day, and I wanted I wanted to see if I could talk to my partner. Well, my ex at the time. What the fuck? Still is my ex. My ex about like wanting to spend time on New Year's. But then they were like being strange and dodgy and like not trying to be like again, like if they had somewhere to be, I mean, I don't mind. Yeah, I was just asking. But then it was like somehow like such a big deal. I remember this world for the wrong reasons, but this is still amazing nonetheless. I don't know. I don't know if like this person made the world or not. I might have to. I gotta check the world list anyway, so they most likely did. But like, yo, I remember this one. It was like a whole bunch of water. It was just like this, and there was like a giant tree. There was this over here, but somewhere within like the back area, there was like a bigger tree, and it looked so nice and beautiful. I guess I'm gonna go up here. Right here. It was where I decided that that's it. There's the store I was looking for. Oh. Oh. Okay, you know, that was short if you really think about it. Number 4, the interstability. Okay. That is one shiny disc, you guys. I feel like there's more boxes in this room. I'm probably just losing my mind, but... Put the disc in, phone is gonna ring.
Chapter 3, Stray.
Then it takes a turn because of the pink star. Story goes in a whole different direction. It's not the volume so low, I can't even like hear breath anymore. Because the star is actually something fucking good in the player's life, it's all a metaphor for everything that's happened in the past year to me. Valid. Nothing wrong with a bit of a self-insert. Completely valid. Putting your feelings in, you know, sharing it between the yourself or the world. Now that we've got that somber yet, okay, I'll show you those puzzles focused versions look like. This one does its own narration. I'll just let you go on your own for a bit. So is there music here so I can safely turn up the world? Okay. Oh boy. Go for it. It's all you do. Okay, I thought it was music. Disappointing. Why did you do that? Is this like some Sony.exe moment here? Oh my gosh, that is getting... Oh, hi there. MOBIUS Instability Draft, November 6, 2023. Chapter 1, Between. Okay. I'm more mesmerized by the world I'm standing in right now. But controller drift, stop it! The player begins on 2 towers, joined by a bridge. Blue next to appears reading it. Blue text appears reading it. You should go over there. Though the player cannot visibly see anything on the connecting tower, they will feel inclined to traverse to the other side. Upon arrival on the second tower, a tree appears on the first tower. Blue text appears again, this time reading it's probably better over there. When the player moves to the tree, it will vanish. The blue text reading it's probably better over there appears again. Green text reading, but it's the same, appears. This process can be repeated infinitely until the player finds a loophole. The loophole is a tree branch on the bridge. When interacted with... Wait, what? When interacted with, the bridge will split into a new path onto a new tower with a door on top. Above the door is a blue text reading, leave it be. When the players enter the door, they will be placed on an abstract pathway in a similar style to the towers. When reaching the end of the pathway, there will be a door at the end. This time, above the door is a blue text reading, now try again. When the player enters this door, they will find themselves back on the towers. They will see a tree on the other tower, an axe will rise out of the ground, and blue text will read, reach the tree, you need it. However, the player will see that this time, there is no bridge. Instead, they will notice a pile of rocks on the tower they're standing on. Blue text, I think I'm going to say text, instructs them to rebuild the bridge. When the player finishes rebuilding the bridge, the tree will vanish, and the bridge will crumble, leaving them stranded on the second tower, and the tree appears on the first tower. The blocks will appear on the second tower, and the blue text instructs the player to build the bridge again. Instinctively, the player will notice the pattern and try to find the loophole of the branch again. This branch will be found, and the bridge will split off again. When reaching the stray tower and the door again, the blue text above will read, it's the same, but you made it more draining. Do it again. After going through the door, the player will find themselves on the abstract path again. Along the path, a conversation seems to stir. Green text appears saying, "I can't. I don't see a point in trying to do this over and over. I can't help myself from wanting to make it better, though." Blue text, "You can make it better. Just keep doing it again and again until you're happy with it." Green text, "But this is about the 30th rendition. I haven't been happy with any of them." Is this like the Minecraft green-blue thing when you like beat the Ender Dragon? First of all, is this telling me what I'm about to do? I can't reach it. Okay, there's the green text. Is the branch up here? Oh, there's another piece of paper. I'm guessing that's the branch. MOBIUS Interstability, Draft 2. November 21st, 2023. MOBIUS rewritten. A shift focus, a story about breaking dependency. Chapter 1, Between. Remains the same previous draft. Chapter 2, Nexus. Environment definition. The environment is sourced from Pipe Dream. In MOBIUS V2, an expansion upon the unfinished environment, featuring large winding tunnels and open windows that show the outside world composed of many tunnels, dimly lit by the navy blue sky. Narrative. The narrative continues with the blue and green voices. Upon exiting the previous environment and entering the new, the player sees many doors lining the tube-like play area. Each door has a staircase leading to it and a sign lit by a bulb, each reading an internal code named for the environment seen present in previous iterations of MOBIUS. The blue and green voices speak as the player traverses the pipes. "You need to finish this. Why did you leave it?" "Because I'm not interested anymore. That one was stupid and tedious. Though it's essential to your project, you need to complete it." "It may be, but I've realized I simply don't need to. Maybe it isn't as essential of a component as we think." "The tree desires it. Don't you wish to please it?" "I do, but I figure I can occupy myself with something else that will please it." "Fine. Have it your way." The player reaches to a point in the tubes where one of the doors has a green light above it, a sign for the player to go to. The door is labeled Detachment. The player enters and it seems to be an exterior of an industrial facility. Bright green nature contrasts with the monochrome facility colors. Incomplete draft. So I'm guessing this is the branch. Or do I just keep walking back and forth to see the results? I'm not gonna remember everything those papers said. Now, could you take them with me? But I feel like it's pointless. I hope that's not actually telling me what I'm supposed to do, because I'm gonna feel stupid. I thought it was text there. Oh, it really is telling me the same story that... Blue, your presence makes me feel complete. You saw where I had came from, yet you still declined to choose... What? Choose me to go with. Pink then says, and you saw where I came from as well. Blue says, you came in when I felt everything was broken and put back together. Pink, I did? Blue, before you, there was a tree. The tree stared at me and occasionally gave a satisfying gleam. But then that gleam faded as my work didn't satisfy it. But you never failed to give me the same gleam. Whether my work was underwhelming or impressive, you were the brightest thing I had ever seen. You kept me going. You never let me feel despair. The screen fades to black and finds themselves in a long corridor leading into a large dome in the middle, awaits a star. Pink says, why are you here? Blue says, because I found out what I needed. Pink then says, what? Blue begins to say, I need you. Pink attempts to say, I as well. Blue then says, I promise you will never leave your side. I promise you I'll never leave your side, just as you've shown me. Pink then says, I will never leave yours. Ending area. The player is placed on top of a mountain, overlooking a large mountain range. Leaning over a railing are two people, a pink woman and a blue man, both in each other's arms. On a large stone wall is large text that reads, For you finally gave the MOBIUS project a purpose. From your love, it went from directionless mess to something great. I finally have someone to make it about. I'm you, Jack. Huh. So did I just spoil myself, or? I'm guessing we do this again. Build a bridge. How? I'm not Kane, brother. Oh. What? Okay, dude. So I gotta individually pick up one? Okay. I guess I'm Bob the Builder now. I wish I could just like use my character's, ability to just telepathically just build it, it's just psychic powers. The thing that my race, my species that I made can use, but it's only just for the power to use the psychic fortification. I call it psychic fortification, but that's. Let me guess. The bridge is gone. You monster. And then I gotta build it again. Building bridges back to trees that shatter like glass. The glass tells a story, just like my life crumbling to shame. The leaves are bright. I can't unsee its blight. I'm kind of wanting to be a singer. I do like singing songs, so. Then again, I feel like I might be bad at it.
I know that this is a strange place to interject, but this is actually where this part ends. I never made it farther into development of this version past this part. What you just played was the initial version of this inner stability tagline. I tried to demonstrate a metaphor here, the feeling of constantly going back and forth, but ultimately getting nowhere. A false sense of fulfillment. But then you found a loophole. You escaped the cycle. Then where would you go? Well, I couldn't tell you because that's actually where I stopped development of this version, like I said. In which I scrapped in favor of a new version that was actually more true to that very first version that you played. So you can either keep up this infinite cycle of building bridges, or go up that bridge that just appeared to move on to the next part.
I think in that story I read, I believe there's kind of no point in building bridges, last time I checked. I'm supposed to progress this part, right? See what happens when I don't pay attention. When they give you the answer straight to your face and you're just like, yeah, you know what, bro? I noticed that pink thing was shining blue, and I believe I was reading about a pink, blue, and green. How weird. Let's just move on to the next, shall we? So we can get to the part where I believe this man makes his own path. No, it's wrong. MOBIUS interstability. What? Mobius Interstability, Draft 3, February 2024. This fine document from Mobius Interstability detailing the works of the game, my own guides for myself, and a general storyboard. Don't fuck up this time, Jack. The residence is the hub environment of Mobius. Other parts of the world can be accessed via placing their corresponding CD as a player inside the main bedroom. Incomplete draft. He fucked up. Wow. Alright, let's begin. Oh, I thought it was music.
Welcome to my project Mobius. My name is Jack, and I'm the creator of this map, and you'll probably find my voice scattered across this world. This project has been in development for roughly 2 years now. I welcome you to explore my work. However, there is one promise you must make before entering. It doesn't really apply if you don't know me directly, and that promise is that you do not speak of this world to me.
Okay. Okay. We're about to get into like a boss fight. I don't get it. Why do I have to agree to this if I don't want to? What if I don't want to? Okay. Maybe I'm forced to. Okay. It's like I'm signing my virtual soul. I'm missing though. Oh my gosh, you are horrible to look at. I feel like I made a deal with the devil. Yo, why is it so bright for?
Hey, I'm gonna cut in real quick just to say that you're absolutely free to talk to me about the world. That was just a revival of an old intro sequence, and yeah, okay, bye-bye.
The camera will reveal what is otherwise hidden. Mobius Draft, July 2nd, 2023. Hi, welcome to Mobius. This world is a sort of an exploration. Is this something I already read? Oh, another one of those soda cans. What? Can't tell if it looks like... Can't tell if it looks like we're in a stand-up comedy stage or a funeral home. Not till later. What? Eight 3/22. Wait, August 3rd, 22nd? Is that what that is? Okay, now we're in the territory of my birth month. So why do you have a camera? Thanks, Aiden. Wow. I'm about to spam this camera like nobody's business. Mobius Interstability, draft January 19th, 2024. Setting the stage. Mobius is a running project made by myself. It's a meta puzzle solving game about the game itself. The project is in development hell, however, there are anomalies in the game. What? One being Michael, a silent watcher, a guide through the hellscape. Okay, as long as I'm not getting attacked by anything, the player begins the funeral home environment. They'll find a door and enter an expansion of the initial room, obtaining a camera that allows them to see things which are otherwise hidden. They have their first encounter with Michael as he walks away and suddenly explodes, leading the player into a large room where he is playing the piano. Upon reaching him, the environment goes dark, and it makes the player backtrack to the first room. Then entering the first room, it has changed. It is now dark, and there is no door out. The player must use their camera to find a hidden key, then place it into the hole in the wall, where the wall will then slide down, revealing an alternate version of the funeral home environment titled The Brutalist Environment. The Brutalist Environment will lead the player through the same environment they had been through before. Unfinished draft. This world. I was about to talk about my expectations of the world, but the fact that I see somebody on the camera is kind of scary. Hi. Bro, what are you doing? Like, how do you work? What if I turn around? Or are you just telling me to go this way? You're a strange guy. I'm guessing you're supposed to be Michael. Okay, so I think there's like multiple routes to go here. Even I think the stars just tell me a pretty good location where to go already. Mitchell and Co. Funeral Services welcome you to expecting a death of a family call now? Death in a family call now. Oh my gosh. What defines interstability? Number 1. In love. Okay. So what was the point of you walking this way? Hey, yo, Michael, can you break down the door? No? Okay, bro. Set up these stairs. Oh my gosh. What? Oh, wait, where are you going? You and I will both leave this world someday, and maybe if we're lucky, we'll leave proof that we were even here at all. You know? Yeah, I do feel like that way at times. Isn't that kind of the whole reason why I did this anyway? Certain person inspired me to keep going, even though they passed away. I don't know much about the person at all, but I'll do my very best to describe it to you. Number 2, need. Okay. Oh, hey, you're playing the piano. Did you like my music? Oh! Oh! Because, in all honesty, I made the word up in want. Oh, okay. Shouldn't I be looking around for the sodas? Oh my gosh, am I tripping? Firstly, ask yourself, what are your necessities? Bro, you turned up quick. So why are we switching up? Oh yeah, we switching up, I see. What? When you do everything in someone else's image, you start to control yourself in ways you later begin to hate. Oh yeah, I know that. That's why I keep trying to tell people, yo, stick to your image, dog. You will not like what you make if everything That's why I keep encouraging people. Like, I understand, like, y'all want me to do y'all designs, but it's like, I feel like it would have so much more meaning if you had your own. That's why when it comes to like my friends and their characters, I don't want to like put too much into them, because I feel like it's your character. You know what I'm saying? What is it that drives you every day? So what is it that drives you? What do you wake up and push for every day? Well, about to sound corny, but my friends, people that are there for me, you know. I strive to never be the person that I was again. I think most of us would want that number 4 and miss. A lot of us has done things that we either regret or things that we personally do not enjoy, or maybe have done something that hurt another person. Maybe I'm overthinking the symbolism of this world. Maybe I'm just talking out the side of my neck. Oh, hi. Okay, bye. For me, it was this little project. Something that took reference from my favorite games. Oh. Well, okay. If Friends wasn't just the only option, which they're not the only option, I do want to put so much work in my project, you know, Lion Lightning Rifts thing, but it's like, you know, it's kind of no point when no one's not really interested in it, you know? It's one of the things like I feel, you need the blue key to open, what? Ah, right, the key was mentioned. No way, dude. Running from evil. Since this is from a game, I think this music's fine, right? Is this a shotgun? Okay, I thought I could actually pick it up. See you soon is wild. Okay, they really put it in. I wish Gil was here. Gil would have. I'm scared because I seen like some of my friends play Doom. I also seen like Doom speedrunners, like those little essays on them. I'm guessing this is the key. I cannot believe there's like a Doom reference. I never played Doom. I always seen the I seen other people play it, so I don't know. Do not listen to my cries anymore. What? Okay. Is there like a secret I'm not aware of? Maybe I shouldn't be stalling this much, but like... maybe that was just like a one-time secret. Probably shouldn't think it's anything crazy. But I got the blue key. Yeah, I wish Gil was here. He would have been so happy to see that. Because I know how much he likes Doom. Okay. This looks like the starting room. However, I had a problem. I had no story to tell. Seriously, dude? Wait, is this the part where the darkness come in and I gotta like navigate through it? Oh, wow. Okay, this is not the darkness that I was mentioning. I mean, technically it is dark, but I was expecting pitch black to go. Are we serious? Oh, hi guys. Yeah, don't SCP me. Day by day, I kept working on it. I had a little alpha and showed people around it. They liked it. Okay. Oh, hi. This is the best part about the new one. It is that I won't repress my emotions. What are you holding? Wait, are you breaking apart? Oh. Over time, desperation grew. A need to attach a story to this project. The project always weighed down on me. I wanted to make something original and be proud of it. Same, bro. But it's so hard to capture the essence of originality. But I just think if you make your own originality, well, even if it's not original to somebody else, it's gonna be original to you. Because it's, well, something. I made a whole world about you, actually, because it's already an original story. But I think they know that. Oh, key. I started writing drafts over and over. I cannot read that. And over and directly. So I dropped the. I can't read that. I had no happy with my. I wasn't happy with any of it. Yeah, had no directions, wasn't happy with any of it. Hi, Key. Nice to meet you. I'm hearing a ring. What was that? World bug out on me, or am I just tripping? Oh, hi. So, I festered for a while, and I started anew hoping that I would make something to make it about. I never did. I remade the same environments about 10 times over the course of 2 years. Huh. I'm hearing a ding. Is it at the beginning? Also, what is... It has to be at the beginning. It has to be at the... Oh, it's right there. Bruh. Out here making me think I'm stupid. And I'm back here. Why did I... Did I make a mistake? Wait, was that ringing supposed to take me to, like, the real exit? Am I tripping? Or do I go back to that room where it said not yet? and there will be a door there. It will be 03/20. Okay, well, I'm glad. Wait, what? They're the same room? I don't care. Oh, we're back here again. Oh, thank you for telling me where the key is. One of these piles. Well, I wasn't kidding about bringing... Why is there 3 keys? Okay. So in order for us to escape out to the Digiverse. Cyber chase. I'll take that. It's mine now. That scared me. I thought that was like an actual like individual, like another individual player or something. I was about to like. Oh my gosh! I don't know what I was gonna do, bro. I was about to be frozen in place, stuck like ice. Like I was about to be like the most terrified person that you could like imagine. So I'm guessing this last key I had to go find myself. What a spectacle. I feel like it's in that room over here. What do you know? Huh? Oh, hi, universe. Where's the camera that's recording me right now? Okay. Wait, were those just like live? No, that was the only one. Like what? Okay. So I'm guessing there's still nothing over here, right? Yeah, there's still nothing over there. It's just this door now. Also, I noticed that we stopped collecting the can of sodas. Yeah, I just noticed that. That's insane. Kind of weird. It's gonna make some progression, I guess. Back here, there's more. Okay. The skybox seems different. Or maybe it's just me. I can't tell. Perhaps someday I will travel the world and have something to show that everyone else, but me is proud of. Weird, I have not seen... Yeah, I haven't seen... Because they stick out. I would have noticed. Bruh. The pit or the door? Seriously, are we really about to do this again? I would assume the pit this time, right? No way. Once this goes, just go through the door. I'm gonna jump into the pit. I'm going to the pit this time. Whoa, what? I feel the urge. I feel an urge to place something within these frames. Yet, I feel... Oh, so my eye bugging me. That my ability ends at merely hanging them? Okay, I feel like it's progression. Let's go this way. No! You're not about to do this to me. 20, 25, 18, 15, 19. No, sorry. 9, 14, 6, 12, 21, 5, 14, 35, 13, 1. I hope this is just... Oh, that's not important. How does one write a story that they themselves do not understand? Bro, he actually, like... There's multiple paths, yet none of them help solve the puzzle. Oh, they all have the same thing? Okay. Weird. Very weird. It's like I caught a little face in the camera. Now I keep playing until something jump scare me. I fill my frames with confusion. I'm not even sure what I'm writing. I create something meaningless, and yet I still attach meaning to it. So I take it and squeeze all of my emotions into it. Perhaps by sharing what I've attached my feelings into. Someone new will come by, explore my work, and answer, what am I going through themselves? And when they do, I wouldn't want them to tell me. I wouldn't want them to explain it to me at all. I would have asked them a simple question. What did I think? And it would be, are you proud of me? Though, I never want to hear their answer. I know that feeling. It's not the part about being, is it like, if I'm correct, if I'm understanding what he's feeling here, being afraid of the answer, you're not sure if someone will like it or not because it varies to so many. I could be wrong. Within this labyrinth, I fail to form conclusions. Conclusions of purpose, intent, and directions. Instead, I led delusion. Form my own labyrinths of nonsense. Did I say that right? And hold on, my headset battery's low. Hold on, I gotta plug this in. You know, I hate these exits with a question mark. Like, oh, are you getting out of here? Brother, I'm clearly not. This ain't over yet. It isn't over yet. I thought I saw something. Let's end the charade. At one point, someone came along. Someone very special to me. Something felt clear when they were around. I wanted MOBIUS to be about them. Aw. MOBIUS interstability. Wall text draft. What defines interstability? I'll try my very best to describe it to you, because in all honesty, I made the word up. Firstly, ask yourself, what are your necessities? I know you can't answer me, but just think, what is it that drives you? What do you wake up and push for every day? For me, it was this little project, something that took a reference from some of my favorite games. However, I had a problem. I had no story to tell. I just called it meaningless. Day by day, I kept working on it. I had a little alpha and showed people, and showed people around it. They liked it. But over time, desperation grew. I needed to attach my story to this project. This project's always weighed down on me. I wanted to make something original and be proud of it. I started writing out little drafts, very simple things along the lines of reference material. I kept writing new drafts over and over and over again. I had no direction. I wasn't happy with any of it, so I dropped the project for a while. It festered for a while, so I started anew, rebuilding the same environments, hoping that I would think of something to make it about. I never did. I remade the same environments almost 10 times over the course of 2 years. At one point, someone came along, someone very special to me. Something felt clear. When they were around, I wanted it to be about them. I grew so deeply dependent on this person. I felt that they guided me to finally complete the project. But then I realized it had become a different project entirely. It wasn't MOBIUS anymore. In my desperation, something clicked. I realized that the project had been writing itself. If I kept all the things that made it what it was initially, but attached a very small story about what it took to get me here, then I had everything I needed. I had all that guidance I needed. Even that person's absence, I realized that I do have a story to tell, and I could finally get this weight off my back. I could finally complete MOBIUS. I would finally be free of its chains. MOBIUS is a firewall to itself, and a love letter to everything it took to get here. No matter how painful it was, the fog clears when life support is cut. Oh, there's another note that I did not see somehow. MOBIUS ideas, August 1st, 2024. Prologue. A world stamped with whiteness. What? Whiteness. You exit from a red car into an airport or waiting inside. As a camera. The camera seems to greet you, and as you pick it up, they're transported into a main area of MOBIUS auditorium, an area where you're placed on stage, in an auditorium filled with people who will request you to do things. You will be prompted to press yes or no on 2 pedestal buttons in front of you. The questions will be disturbing and terrible, and whenever you press no, the pedestal descends into the ground by a small increment, and you must press yes instead. there will be a giant gun pointed at you. Yo! The whole time. Behind you. Fuck that. Too similar to the beginner guide. Frozen. You are on a spaceship. The spaceship is on fire. And you are given a fire extinguisher. You go around extinguishing fires. Upon reaching the end, you are placed within an airlock T-section. One direction leads to the living quarters. A large blue fire engulfs it. Through the window on the door, the camera can be seen. Text appears. Do something. I can't move. Speak. I want to. I can't. Why not? I don't know. Do something. It's burning. The players is set on fire. I am too. Do something. The airlock opens and the player is sucked within the void of space where the fire is put out. Really? Please. Help me. I'm suffocating. You put out your own fires by running. You ignore everything else. What does that say about you? I'm trying. Interesting. That is... Whew! As I said earlier, when you love something so much, somehow you can make the worst... You can think of the most terrible things for the thing that you love. My camera! Oh, hi! Why is everything dong? What did you do? Why'd you take it? It's dark. You took my camera from me. Bro, I did not expect my camera to get took. This is bogus. Yeah, this creator and making things shatter is like, wow. Yo, they took my camera from me, dog. Yo, that's insane. Number 5, a new year. Oh, wait, where's the Halo guy? The North Star Shine True. Wait, has the paintings been changing? I'm pretty sure Master Chief was like on that wall. I know Master Chief was on that wall.
Hey, Mom, I'm going out on a walk. I'll be back in a little bit.
Aw. I feel like you said. Who? Oh wait, was that like the like the sound of him going for a walk? Yeah, bro, I don't want you going outside because... Oh, I'm going outside. Why did I put the disc in? Oh, leave this place. Wait, so are we the... That doesn't make sense. Are we just following his footsteps? Okay. I just want to see if there's anything unusual out here, which I guess is not. Okay, I guess there's nothing unusual. I'm just a weirdo. Well, there could be like this mass hidden secret. Alright. Let's do this. Chapter 5. New Year. December 5th.
There came a point where
2023.
I felt really lost. I couldn't drive myself anymore. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know what to do.
Oh, which one of these?
Losing something important is hard to stomach. Everyone finds that out the hard way.
Bro, did your relationship get fried on New Year's too? I'm guessing these are the... Is it his memories? All the buildings and... This has to be.
The stars weren't out that night. I remember I simply put on my coat and just walked aimlessly for hours. I looked at Christmas decorations, I laid down in a field. I did everything I could just to distract myself.
I'm stunned with this story.
I don't know why, but I always felt ashamed of myself for things I had no control over.
I
I
understand.
felt ashamed for the ways I acted when, in reality, I had done nothing wrong.
It just...
Some kind of guilt always beat down on me, a guilt that had absolutely no place in my mind. Self-destructive is how I would describe it.
Yep.
I wish I wasn't that way. I wish I wasn't so dependent.
That's just how we are, man. Can't control it. We empathize, we feel as though we could have did something better. We feel like we can always try to fix or salvage a situation, and it's just not within our control. I'm talking like I know this. I don't know. Maybe I'm putting myself in a story that I'm pretty sure you had a obviously different experience. But is it wrong for me to like feel...
I fall in love, and I don't fall out. It's a horrible pit to be trapped in. I hate love.
Aw.
I wish I could learn to love it. But I'd hate that too, because it would be all too different from how I learned it the first time.
After my painful relationship, I kind of... I mean, I should have learned, but... Can't have everything as a happily ever after, right? 2 things I said to myself. New year, new me. And... You fucking liar. LOL. Yep, I know that feeling. I don't know, it feels too similar.
Imagine you're far away from home. You have people there that make you feel at home, but it isn't home.
Yep.
In a way, I feel that both of us knew exactly how that felt.
Even though it was a bit rocky for New Year's, it was like later when my relationship got like completely fried. No, I was done at that point. Did everything to try to make it work, and she did not allow me to make that work. I at the very end, I decided to be flexible and just went with her way. Didn't want to argue no more.
But then, the clouds started to go away. There it was, back in the sky again.
Oh, hi!
And just like that, the next few months was the loveliest time of my life.
Come on, but we have a lot to explore. I figured you were blue. Hey, at least he had a happy ending. That's a good thing. I just decided to put away my sorrows and just remember that I have friends that care about me. So, okay, I feel like that is about to get me cooked. But anyway, let's proceed. All right. So let me put this in.
Hey, man. How's it been going? Everything's great, man. We're picking her up from the airport in a couple hours. Are you excited? Of course I am. I better see some photos, man.
Okay, weirdo. Pick her up as a wild. Why you want photos for? Mind your business. All right, let's get in.
Flight 924 now arriving.
Oh, I think the papers explain something about the airport. All of these people. Attachment is a bitch. And I'm easy to get to. Maybe someday I will wander and find myself lost yet comfortable. Maybe someday I will wake up in a new unfamiliar place only to fall back asleep in an entirely new one by the end of the day. It does sound nice to just wander aimlessly and alone. Sometimes, but when I'm by myself, it's good to sit back and relax. But if I think too deep, I just spiral. Hi, I see that you're my new Navi. At least you're not saying, hey, listen in my ear. First of all, this is cool. This is actually kind of cool. I actually envision that something like once my avatar something like this. Well, not this exactly, but like a companion. Yo. Okay. I mean, there's not much for me to say on this. It's all spectacular, especially with all of, like the atmosphere. I think we're finally reaching the space aesthetic of this place, which I think I should now turn the music off. Oh, we're in an aquarium? Is the music still like... It is. It's been years since I've been to an actual aquarium. So many years. Is that a golden shark? Keep that thing over there. Look at all those beautiful lights. So why are you with me again? Oh yeah, right. We're supposed to be going to the same place, taking photos. Maybe this should be the thumbnail. Yeah. Probably should have got it when I was outside. This doesn't feel perfect enough. Let's see. You know, for a walking simulator, it's good to admire everything. That looks, boy, they looking like they about to. What's this? They're staring aggressively hard. I'm not finna lie to nobody. Very aggressively hard. Oh wait, is this the part where they like look over the railing? Is this the photo that I should like take for the thumbnail? But they're just staring. Well, if the railing was shorter. Stop worrying about thumbnail. If I see something interesting, I'll just like pause it and then just get the thumbnail for there. Like, yo, what in the world, dog? Okay. No, we're getting somewhere. It's a little bright over here. I'm going on a trip with my favorite star, my pink glowing star. That's a lot of sharks, brother. Plastic sharks, 2D at that. A lot of sharks on the wall, too. This game really likes their sharks. Extremely likes their sharks. Okay. Let's continue. I got what I needed. You know, I think I remember an aquarium operating just like... Oh, I just realized. Sorry, I ordered buffalo wings and then it came and then I had to go get it. And then I was eating it for like quite a while. So there was like a long pause here. Just can't beat the power of buffalo wings. No one can. The local fry, at least that's what it's called, makes some pretty good ones. Did the textures just change on me? It was also beautiful.
Flight 427 now departing.
But then, just like that, it was over again.
Oh, they're not here.
Just as quickly as it came, it was gone again.
Oh, we've seen them go off. So it wasn't a breakup. It was like a... Wait, I don't think they're even in a relationship. Now I think about it. Kiss the planes goodbye. I mean, it sounds like it. What I mean by relationship, like boyfriend, girlfriend. Wow. Okay. Yikes.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to call to hear your voice again.
Okay. Was it on voicemail? Ouch, that... No, he clearly had a stronger... Maybe, he was, like, getting really close to them. Or something, and then it just... And then the person having to leave must have really hit him hard. Now it's just a brawl. Let me out! Let me out of here! Yeah, he's sick of it. Number 7. Supernova.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message.
Could you please stay? Just for a little longer.
And now here you are, directionless once again. What now? What is Mobius?
Whoa.
What will it be, and what can it be? What could it be with nothing left in the sky to lead me? No North Star to follow. It's fitting, isn't it? A Mobius strip is an infinite loop. I was in a loop. There was a chapter called Inner Stability earlier on in this world. For a while it was the running tagline. It was called Mobius Inner Stability. That whole version was trying to explore what that word meant. What defines inner stability? Because, in all honesty, I made the word up.
As I read
That's
over
what I
and
told
over.
you. You read it yourself.
Whoa. Okay, bro.
But now that we're past that, I can explain it to you here. The word inner stability, defined by me, was basically just codependence and the necessity of breaking it. I'm sure there's a word out there for it, but I needed an interesting tagline. So the word inner stability was born. I wanted to break free from my dependency, but it was what kept me going in the first place. A really unfortunate loop.
Okay. So, now to deal with Angel Island. I'm gonna have to read the rest from here. I think the copyright claim is bound. Unless I put, like, what? Some other music in the background? I don't know. The symbol. I'm pretty sure it said something about rise on its poster. So I shouldn't be surprised that I'm rising up. I could be wrong. I don't remember quite what it said on its poster. But something was surely there. Knuckles, I'm coming to take the Master Emerald from you. Probably just punch me in my neck. Mobius was ever weighing down on me. I wanted to make something meaningful. I chased what made it meaningful to me, but in the end, I couldn't reach it. So I can't keep dwelling on it. I can't let Mobius keep drilling this hole into me. And for one last time, there it was. Oh. It wasn't the same anymore, but there nonetheless. Yeah, it's an entirely different color. Well, various colors. And the music seemed to have stopped. Come in.
One last time, I could follow it. This time, in its light, all I saw was echoes of everything we had built together, and beside it, the ruins of our own. The light that once illuminated them, now directed elsewhere. Even in that absence, I could still see those ruins. It pained me to see that it was now meaningless and left aside. The things that once made me happy, I began to resent. I had never felt a greater pain, a greater unease. Though, if not for this brief period, we wouldn't be here.
Whatever that star is, it just like, I mean, I'm pretty sure we noticed that it like goes through everything. It's like its own shader that just pierces through the world. Reminds me of my character's like Saturn form, where it's just like you can't like hide behind nothing. It would just like always be within your field of vision. Well, that's if you can even see my face. You might just see my chest, but who knows? Don't make the Saturn form real, Chaos. Don't make it real. I'm making
Its
it real.
light wasn't the same, and I know it never will be again, no matter my miss. So, you know what the answer truly was? The story wrote itself. By taking everything it took to get here, packing it nice and neatly into one package to represent everything it was and everything it ever could have been, would be the perfect kiss goodbye to itself.
Oh. Yeah, yo, this creator loves like glass just shattering.
As we said goodbye for the last time, I knew I had to start being my own light. Those words are a lot easier said than done.
You can do
So
it.
I'll just hope I can trust myself in this. The same I once did with my North Star.
Giant 8-ball?
But I guess in the end I really did find my story. And finally, I told it to you. Directly and completely. And maybe, just maybe, I will finally find my peace in this project.
Hey, bro, you can do this. I believe in you. Got this. Quite dark in here. Oh, laggy too. Upload MOBIUS. Confirm.
We're sorry. You have reached the number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Probably should turn that off. Here we are. We made it to the end, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Maybe I got to tell the story I wanted to. Oh. But at least I won't have to think about it anymore. Mobius won't keep haunting me like this. But for what it's worth, I think I'm proud of what I made. And maybe I won't be later, but now I am. For now, I'm content. I'm getting teleported. And when I'm inevitably not, I won't throw myself back into this loop. Back in this loop, okay. Thank you to all those who drove me to completing this. and a firm fuck you to some of them. Yeah. MOBIUS created by Jack J. Okay. Oh, based on the I figured. I like how he just expressed like, yeah, F off, you know. I like the world, I liked its directions, I like the story that I was telling. It had me confused. I did not think it would go like this. Genuinely. I thought it was probably going to be something like decent, small little world with some tad bit of hidden stuff. But no, it was actually more in depth. Everything changed over time. It felt like I was exploring this guy's life. Right? I was exploring the mind, everything he envisioned. It was perfect. Glad he made it. The credits are stuck. Thank you for playing. It's been a wild ride with Jack. Oh, is that it? Oh, now it's ending. Seven out of 10, boy. Cans of brain suds, trademark. I don't know if those actually change anything. I would go back to collect them, but I don't think they really change anything. Let's see. Enables all features using debug mode. Map triggers only work slightly, completely broken when using these. They're just for fun. Enable debug mode from the starter map via secret button. Clicking the base of the now entering sign. Progression and counter increases are disabled when debug mode is enabled. Message from Polaroid. Like the camera? What's this? Okay. There's a lot of stars up into the sky. There is up in that sky. I don't quite believe what I was told about them anymore, but I know one thing about them. It's very easy to orbit around one that you find beautiful. And if you do end up in that orbit, take a long, close look at the one you chose, or rather chose you. Is what you think it provides you really true, or a facade that you destroy yourself catering to? A black hole that twists and tears you into someone you hate. Oh my gosh, this guy's speaking my language. If I learned anything about my orbit, I was so in love that I didn't notice my scars. I didn't notice the neglect they reflected. I saw one thing, a pink star in the sky, and after it was over, I wasn't numb anymore. I felt those wounds thoroughly. The crushing weight of everything I had ignored all at once. Don't numb yourself. Take a look at yourself sometime and check if those wounds are there. You might catch them too late to. Bro, I've been there. I learned the hard way. There's so much more to say, so much left unspoken, but I think I'll leave it there. I think I'm ready to tell you now. I told you I wouldn't be content with my story, so I'll see you again soon, in a place far away, yet familiar. Hey, you beat me there. See you again soon. Final note. Wait, what?
Yo, this is the last voice line I'm recording for this map. And it's kind of just me yapping about the project itself. Kind of just like a wrapping up kind of message to everybody. And mainly to the people who made this possible, who are all on the wall over there. You can see them. I can't express how grateful I am to have all of you wonderful people with me throughout this, not only this experience, but everything it led from. I mean, this map tells a very somber story, ups and downs all over the fucking place. And some of the people, most of the people on that list are people that helped me through it, and I can't express how grateful I am for all of you for being there for me and for supporting me in this journey of this project. It's truly been a great experience, at least the development of this final version. Not so much the other versions that you just played through. But I also want to say thank you to everyone who took the time out of their day to play this. And I know it's a story that's kind of centered around me, and
Nothing wrong with that.
some people might have gotten bored and fucking left already. I don't blame you. We're hitting a really niche audience here, people who kind of just wanted to hear me yap for probably, I'm thinking, an hour or more. If you completed it in less than that time, then Jesus Christ, dude.
Bro, I don't think they've heard anything if they...
Just... I'm struggling with the words. I guess I don't have anything else to say. Thank you for being here. Thank you for playing. Thank you for everything. And I hope this map reached you in some way. I hope you enjoyed it. I put a lot of work into it, and yeah. Until next time.
No, I enjoyed it. Trust me, I believe you on that. I most definitely enjoyed it.
It has been 599 days since I released MOBIUS onto VRChat. I'm leaving this message because this is the last time that MOBIUS on VRChat will ever be updated. This is the last time that MOBIUS will ever receive anything quote-unquote new on this version. That's because I've shifted focus, and MOBIUS is becoming its own game. It's going to be the same story that you just played, so I don't know how interested you would be in playing it again, but this time it's from the eyes of someone who isn't naive. You just heard the voice of myself from 2 years ago trying to tell a story that he didn't quite understand yet.
What?
Because he hadn't quite mentally processed it yet. Well, I'll tell you, I've had plenty of time now. And after releasing it, I realized that, yeah, I wasn't content with my story. So, the standalone release of MOBIUS on Steam, or any other platform that I can eventually get it to, is my way of finally concluding this story and telling it the right way. It's going to take you to some new places, it's going to take you to parts of my real life during this time period, and it's going to fill in all the gaps that I explained by just slapping a metaphor on top of them. So, I hope you'll follow me in development, and if you do, I guess I'll see you soon. And again, thank you for playing.
Yeah, no, I want to see that. Yeah, no, I have to see that. I have to see that new version. I have to. Interesting. That's interesting. 2 years ago. Okay. I want to see your point, bro. I genuinely feel like there's some similarity. I want to know your experience. Yeah, maybe I felt too interconnected. Are we serious?
Hello? Hello and welcome to your new fucking job at the new and improved MOBIUS By Church. I'm here to talk to you through things of your first playthrough here and help you mentally prepare yourself for the crazy motherfuckers that come along with this job. Now, I want you to forget anything about what you've heard about the previous worlds. You know, some people still have obsessive tendencies towards those worlds. Those worlds were kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I assure you, Church is committed to give us an amazing experience and above all, quality. He spent a long time with this idea, making it about his life, and he even got some of his friends to voice in it. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, it's mostly a serious experience, much like the beginner's guide, so it can hurt your heart from a mile away. Hell, we should be paying him for his work. With that being said, no new world is without its kinks. You're only the 15th person to explore this place. The first guy complained about the worlds trying to influence him, but we moved him away for voice acting, so hey, lucky you, right? He might have expressed concerns that some of the walls try to trap him, and the voices in his head seem to be growing louder. While the dev doesn't seem to have an explanation for this, we assume it's because that guy is chronically online. So when he's alone in worlds, he starts to lose it a little. In this case, he starts to imagine the voice actually having conversations with him. We have a temporary solution to this, however, and that's by putting subtitles, so that you are aware that it's not an actual conversation, but just a part of the experience. As you might see, with the new modern type of church's worlds, is that there's not too much to interact with between rooms. But hey, you can take pretty pictures in the world, so don't worry about being bored. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Play through the world, avoid excessive freaks, and stare at subtitles if you have to. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you. Well, let's do the send-off. Wasn't this world just fascinating? Even though it took me only about 2 hours. But other than that, I'm satisfied. I learned so much. And oh my gosh, I probably should turn off that music, because if I get hit with something, I'm gonna be mad. I'm going to be mad. But first of all, love the experience. I felt more connected with this person, even though this is a person of 2 years ago. But like I said, I overgrown my struggles that I had before. Now it's just about me putting it together, you know? Sometimes we all have to learn the hard way, but if there's ways that each of us can help people not hit the hard way, that would be okay too. Other than that, do you like and subscribe? Have a good one. Bye-bye.